Hello everyone, welcome back to Eric Sifo and What's It. As you can tell from the title, today our topic is about Super Avante. But you might be curious and ask, isn't that an Avante 2011 on a TD4 chassis? You're partially right, but this one is also called Super Avante. Before we continue, let me introduce to you my channel, Eric Sifo and What's It. This channel brings different themes to big boys. I'm doing RC cars videos lately. I'll do 1 or 2 jeans topic afterwards, and then I will go back to map modification. If you like this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell button so that you'll be notified when new videos are available. Tamiya released a TD4 off-road vehicle Super Avante in year 2021. These off-road vehicles, like the Aero Avante and Avante Mark II, bears the name of Avante. One of the characteristics of this buggy is having the damper being concealed within the chassis. However, Tamiya has another product which has carried the name of Super Avante for many years. In the 1990s, there was a very popular animation named Bakusō, Kyōdai, Let's and Go. In English, Explosive Speed 1 Brothers Let's and Go. In that story, the Super Avante is a laboratory prototype, which has some self-awareness. Also, it has superior mechanism, which enable it to run smoothly on any surface and to paraglide. While the anime was airing, Tamiya began selling mini 4-wheel driven racer for this car, but never sell a larger off-road versions until 2021, when Tamiya launched a spaceship-like Super Avante TD4. Since Tamiya has never released this Bakusō Kyōdai Super Avante, anyone who liked it needs to DIY himself. This is the one I've modified from Avante 2011. However, I'm not quite satisfied with this mode. It's because the front rings are moved backward closer to the cockpit to accommodate the front dampers, which is very different from the original mini 4-wheel driven racer. But the TD4 chassis make a complete mode possible, as those dampers are hidden within the chassis. This video I'm going to show you how to make this. And I've made 2 Super Avante out of the TD4 chassis. On my right hand side it is the Super Avante. And on the left hand side it is the Super Avante RS. To start with, we have to paint the body. I prefer the original Bakusō Kyōdai paint scheme, but you may have your own choice if you like. For the shark fins and the side wings, I cut them out of the wing of the manta ray buggies. For details, you may refer to my previous video. I've also made some aluminum support for the side wings. I cut them out of a 0.5mm aluminum board and bend it so that it will fit onto the body of the Super Avante. After finished painting the wing, I will use double-side tape to fix it on the aluminum wing. The Super Avante wording on the wing, I just spray it directly. But for the number on the side of the ring, I first spray it on a plastic board and then reattach it to the ring with double-side tape. And it looked very nice after finish. There's quite a lot of work related to the driver. I used the Avante 2011 driver and do some abrasion work so that the driver won't in contact with the servo immediately below. And then I use screw to fix it with the body. For the wings in the pits of the vehicles, you have to cut an aluminum board like this one. And follow my instruction to bend it until it fits the body of the Super Avante. You have to bend it very slowly and carefully because a very minor error will result in an imbalance of the left wing and the right wing. Here, I recommend you to use screw to fix it with the body and then do the rest bending work. First, bend the side wing horizontally. And then vertically. And then bend the very end horizontally so as to accommodate the wings. Yes, you did it. And then we go to the very important part of the work. When you press the tip of the body, you find that there is a rod which will be in contact with the bottom of the body. So you have to make a recess to prevent the contact of the rod with the body. And finally, you will attach the front wings with the body and all the work will be completed. The making of Super Avante RS is exactly the same with that of Super Avante, but the painting of Super Avante RS is far more complicated. You may see the wing, there are more patterns other than words on it. It's involvement a lot of time. Is the Super Avante RS is as beautiful as the Super Avante. I will also add a driver onto it later. Okay. And I particularly like the silver rim of it, which makes it closer to the mini original one. Today our topics ends here. What do you think? Do you like this Bakusō Kyōdai Super Avante? If you have any question or any concern, you're welcome to leave me a message. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.